Alright, we are here at the end of our season. Finally have made it to the end, a long 8-week season. But alas, we're here. My name's Mark, good to be back on commentary. This is the first 9-ball league final we have had in almost 3 years, I think. 2 years, 3 years. So good to be on the first one, or the second one I should say, on our YouTube channel. So welcome, it's good to have everyone here. Yeah, interesting results today. Very interesting results actually. I don't know. Kind of varies sometimes, like who does well, who does what. But we're getting started. A lot of players that we haven't seen before. We've got Justin, Gladwin, and Matt on a team versus Jonny, Jiang, and Valix. So 6 regulars that we've got, sort of all duking it out, and it's good to have everyone here. So yeah, just introducing the players once again, or especially those on the TV table. So we have Justin versus... So we have here Justin versus Jonny as well. 2 good players. I mean, the system we run is a handicap-based system, so, and especially because it's 9-ball, it really gives anyone the opportunity to make the finals. And I mean, oh, that is shocking. That is shocking. Jonny has just missed the 1 ball. Yeah, 9-ball, obviously you've got to hit the balls in order, 1 to 9. You can't mess around. You obviously, if you don't call push out, you don't call push out. Just going on what a push out saying, Jonny wishes he did a push out there. But yeah, essentially a push out is if your opponent breaks and it's dry, or even if you put a ball, only the shot after the break can be made as a push out, and any shot can be played, provided you don't sink the cue ball, and your opponent can decide whether they'll take the push out or not. Now, 9-ball's not cool pockets, obviously, so you just saw a fluke from Justin, sending every shot that he gets. But I'm sure he's happy to be here. Very interesting bridge he's got there as well. He's doing sort of like a knuckle kind of bridge. Oh, interesting position off the jaw of the side pocket as well. But it's landed nice. Probably better than I'd landed 9 times out of 10. Very long bridge, but nice. Again, good shot. A bit more control there. Looking at a nice shot on the 5 as well. Player's center ball. I just go quite slow on it, soft. Jumped up from his shot there. But looking good. This could be a pretty fast frame. This could be a very fast frame. Just needs to control himself here. If he hits this too hard, it might not work out too well. Beautiful. His player's soft. I would have just played stun there on that one, but whatever works, works. You want to give yourself a bit of angle for this 8 ball so you can come around on the 9. Justin's playing beautifully actually, sort of carrying himself really well, picking himself up really well, and the way the scoring works actually is nice. There we go. That was quick. But the way the scoring works is your opponent. Jonny's crying a bit. He's not too happy. But yeah, so the winner obviously is just whoever pots the 9. Whoever gets the 9 ball pots it, and the winner will win the opponent's handicaps point. So yep, looking good so far. We're still resting a bit. Should be fine. But yeah, just to talk about our season. Lockie's gonna put on a show for us. I don't know, he's probably just gonna sit down and play bank shots or play 10 ball. I don't know, that's what he usually does. But yeah.
You made me very nervous, I'm shaking.
We'll hang around for a bit. And I'll come announce the scores when they're ready. Some nice draw there from Lockie. So yeah, going back to our season, actually, I wanted to talk a bit about how the season went. I think it's really nice to discuss how everyone went in the season and how everyone played and how the matches progressed. Sorry, Lockie's too funny. But yeah, so the season progressed pretty nicely actually. The team playing today, apparently it's Vu's Instagram name. Look, I'm not too full on with all the in-jokes here, but yeah, it's her Instagram name. That's Jonny's team. They placed last on the ladder. Just looking now, they placed last on the ladder. And when you place last on the ladder, unfortunately, it kind of kills your finals day a bit. You're up against like one of the top teams. and they did quite well against Johnny's team, against Eric and Raymond. They have a very nice team. Eric and Raymond, two of our more established players, I think, two players that have been around for a while that, you know, we've seen a lot on the TV table. They took a big win, 60, 70 points. Then they took on their good friends in the semis, Renee, Lewis, and Daniel Wu. A few of who appeared in our last league video and Inter-Uni video, so they're quite good with the handicap style play. But yeah, close win there. From what I can see, 56 to 48, and then the final obviously is happening now. And then we've got our bathroom gang coming through the bracket today with a very interesting sort of run. I actually managed to play against them in the first round as a sub. Unfortunately lost. A lot of flukes, if I'm being honest. But, you know, it's 9-ball, that's how we roll. And then another win against Arian's team. Very good team he's got there with Kathy and Jacqueline. And then a win against Nikki's team. More of the beginners who did pretty well, so it was good to see them come through. And yeah, happy days, we're here, and I've got a new score update actually. Matt has beaten Jiang. So the score's now 12-0. Another fast frame, but hopefully we'll be looking to start our next game soon. I'm sure Lockie's exhibition play can only go for so long, right? Nice scratch there from Lockie. I'd just like to take a second also to announce our MVP and our most improved player as well. So these are two players that we found. One, well, the most improved player who has improved consistently throughout the season, and our MVP is, you know, the top player of the season, someone who's like really given it a good go and really just come down to, you know, lead their team and show the way. So congratulations to Denzel. It was nice to see him come back. It's his third season of league. We usually give it to someone who doesn't have a queue. And yeah, Denzel's a really committed member, so thank you for coming to our events. Thank you for the support. It's good to see you as most improved player. And our MVP this season was Heisem as well. He's quite established. You would have seen him in the Inter-Uni video as well. And also previous April comp winner, so it was good to see him come back. Arian's absolutely sent that, still manages to make, almost makes the pot. Oh, he's got a pot. What am I here? What am I doing here? Alright. Still waiting on the double starting shortly. We got some doubles on the TV table. We just got to wait around a little bit for the last frame to finish up, which is Gladwin versus Valix. Very close. I can see it's down to the 9. Now, the strategy in 9-ball is different to obviously 8-ball. You don't want to be giving your opponents a chance. Now, at an amateur level, it's obviously quite different. If you go watch our 9-ball final between Leon and Justin, I mean, to be honest, that was just phenomenal 9-ball, phenomenal play that you get to see. So, different to what we have here with the handicap play and the handicap system and the double points. So, good stuff otherwise. I think a lot of people are employing more aggressive strategies, more offensive strategies. A lot less people are playing safe, and especially the two teams here, I've noticed they're just on the offense. They're always just going for pots, always just going for combos. So, I mean, you can see that the positional play that Justin was playing with in the previous frame wasn't the most difficult. I mean, there was a very nice break, but a lot of just aggression in the style that people are going with. So, yeah, here we go. Oh, here we go. So, Yang's here to break. I think he's just waiting around, so we'll see how it goes. That's a nice break. That is a beautiful break. That was good. Bit of a jump with the cue ball. That's all right. What sort of options is he left with here? I mean, I'm just commentating for the sake of it. But you can't really get a full ball on the one, so you obviously have to be careful with the way you're playing it and the way you're shooting it. Probably just play center ball, see what you can do with it. Very nice. Very nice. But yeah, it looks like, I guess, the pot went. Oh, my mistake. Maybe it actually looks like we're starting. Is this an actual game? Yeah, alright, well, we're playing an actual game. It's 6 games down on the sheet, so my apologies for not picking up on it, but yes, we're here with, yeah, so this is an actual game. Apologies for not realising. We've got Gladwin versus Jiang, so yeah, very nice break from Jiang. I'll actually commentate on this one properly now. I think we're all a bit out of it. It's 3:30. We started at 10 a.m. Run a really sort of tight ship with the games that have been going on. Gladwin and Justin, who you saw earlier, quite new to CueSoc, so they're both in first year, both at UNSW as well. Nice to see them come down and have a hit. And throughout the season, they seem to have a lot of fun. Seem to just try and stay consistent with turning up and coming, and I mean, it's always good to stick with that. Mr. Pretty semi-straightforward pot there. Looking at Jiang having a shot here. If he makes this one, he's pretty set up for the next shot. If he just plays a slight bit of stun, that's perfect, that's pretty good. I think the potting angle's on, but obviously you want to be a bit careful that you don't make any unforced error. Beautiful, well done. Now, I probably would have gone with a little bit more draw on that, but obviously it's hard with these cloths, with these tables. We've got the wide pockets today at Town Hall, so yeah, we'll see how they play. Oh, he's gone for a 5-9 combo. Not sure if that was intentional. I probably would say no, but not bad. A quick frame's a good frame, right? Gladwin trying to go for a safety, completely blunders it, completely misses it. He played it at double the speed that he should have played it at. And Jiang with a very nice 5-ball, but oof, no good, no good. Another mistake that shouldn't have been made. You really honestly can't give your opponent chances in this format. Like, it's quite difficult to, you know. Another score update actually. So it looks like Justin has won his next game. And we are currently at 18-0. Mr. Semi-difficult bank. I mean, the table roll in the center of the table is quite difficult to predict, but obviously at fast speeds it eliminates. So I guess that's how we're going to be playing. Jiang with a long pot on the 6. He's aiming quite nicely. I quite like his glove as well. He's got a nice Kamui glove there. Oh, beautiful pot, beautiful pot. I mean, at that point, you don't want to be going for position. You just kind of want to be getting the pot. It's quite long, so if you make a slight mistake, it can cost you. You don't want to rattle any balls here. But yes, again, a hard pot on the 7. He's overcut it, but I think he's fluked it. So that's quite nice. He's unfortunately landed himself pretty hard on the 8, which is not the best, but I mean, it's just a matter of time. When you land yourself on the rail, obviously you restrict yourself to the potting angle. Oh, and it's a foul. The worst possible time to foul, I think. Gladwin's got a really easy out here. He's just looking at the angle at which he'll position himself to get from 8 to 9. I mean, if he loses from here, it would just be pretty shocking, but, you know, any player in CueSoc should be able to make these ones. It's pretty standard. And Gladwin to seal another 6 points. hopefully. I mean, he's aiming quite far. He could have just used the rest, but what works, works. Score is now 24-0. So the bathroom gang's up, undefeated so far, but time will tell how it's going to go. Alright, we've got another few games happening. Yeah. So I think we got Matt playing his game now. And he's playing against Valix. So very interesting. Another game of singles. Not too bad, not too bad, the way the games are progressing. I quite like the way Matt has been breaking today, actually. He's pretty talented, and especially with his breaks, he manages to get balls in consistently. I mean, on 9-ball, if you break with the right technique and break from the right side of the table, and people wonder, like beginners at least, or people who haven't watched much 9-ball, they wonder, why is it that you got to break from the side? And it's because of the way the rack is shaped. So obviously it's that diamond shape. You want to be trying to get those wing balls in the corner pockets, just based on the way the rack goes. Now you can see Matt's actually doing his best to try and remove as many gaps as possible. He's trying to give it a really, really close, perfect rack. Now some people obviously use template racks. Some people just use a triangle. I've seen people just use their bare hands, but you just want to do whatever you think is best to eliminate gaps. You don't want gaps in your rack, so you can just break the balls and everything can just go quite nice and can just flow quite nicely. So yeah, Matt's got quite a nice break cue. I'm not sure the brand, but it's a really nice. I actually broke with it a few times today. I was getting balls in consistently, so let's just say it's not the cue, it's Matt. It's all good. So yeah, he's obviously breaking from the right side because he's right-handed. Some people break from the other side, depending on what they find comfortable. But usually if you're right-handed, you break from the right side. Very nice break from Matt, very nice break. He's sunk 2 balls. Again, the consistency is good. One of them I think was a pretty standard break ball to pot. The other, more so just a lucky roll. Now, he's left in a tough position with the 2 here. I don't know how it's going to go. Will the cue ball scratch? Will the 2? And it could go in. It could scratch in either pocket actually. And Matt's obviously called the push out here, as I was talking about earlier. What a push out is. A nice push out, a very nice push out. But it's rolled a little too far. I think he was just gonna try and make it quite straight. Leave the cue ball on the long rail, leave the 2 ball on the opposite long rail. But yeah, Valix has opted to take it. It's not difficult. I mean, he's missed. Not a good shot to miss on, to be honest, but yeah. Matt's left on the right side of the 2 ball. Well, it depends which angle you're viewing it from, but it should be the right side. So it's quite difficult now to come all the way around the table to come for the fort. You're going to have to give it a bit of juice there. He's pretty much ended his cue ball right on the end rail, which is not great at all. And I mean, we'll see how it goes from here. If he can make this 4 ball, it can kind of work out. I mean, he's forced to play top as well on a semi-straight shot. Yeah, fumbled it. Valix has a chance now. This is not a chance you'd want to mess up on. I mean, it is hard. You're going from corner to corner almost. So let's see what he chooses to play now. It looks like he's going above center, playing topspin, going to roll it forward. Oh, that's quite nice. Use the 6 ball as a stopper almost, just to get position on that 5 ball, which is quite nice. But the cut in the side is semi-difficult. The bank's also quite difficult. Obviously, it's not core pockets, so whatever happens, happens. I'll charge. And there's obviously the option of going in the corner as well, but that's what he's taken. And he's gotten it. Nice. It's a good shot. Landed really nicely on the 6 there. Everything's moving quite quickly. I wouldn't say Valix is in the faster half of the players, but definitely plays with speed. Thinks about his shots before he plays them as well. Good control there, good cue ball control. Played the cloth the way it should be. And unfortunately, I think he's now safetied himself. Gonna go get his jump. how he goes. Aimed quite high on the jump. Let's see how it goes. And he's fumbled it. Unfortunately, you need a lot of practice and a lot of work on jumping before you can actually start making them consistently. It's one thing to just escape with a jump, and another thing to actually make the pot. I think he should have aimed a bit higher, gone with a bit more power. He just needed a bit more vert on that jump before managing to get the 7 in. I mean, Matt has quite a nice out. That 9 ball's a little bit far from the 8, but shouldn't be too difficult for him. Let's just hope he puts some thought into it and plays everything the way it should be played. Another score update. We're looking at a win from the opposition now. Gladwin has lost his frame against Jonny. So we are now 24 to 5. My mistake. And we have another game of singles that has been played. Jonny has beaten Matt on a non-TV table, bringing it 24 to 10, and then 30 to 10 for another win. Apologies if I've gotten that wrong, yeah. I think Justin beat Valix on a different table prior that I must have missed the scoring for. So the score is now 30 to 10. Anyone's game. The 9-ball title is quite it's not rare, I'd say, but not many people have won it. We've only really looked at a said 5-6 people since we've only had 2 complete seasons of 9-ball happening before. One person has won it twice, which is quite rare. And since we missed out on our last 9-ball season due to COVID, it'd be nice to see a fresh set of winners. Valix back at the table. Now, I might mention as well that Matt, his opponent, is actually subbing today. It was very nice of him to come down. We haven't seen him around for a while, but it's good for him to be back. And I mean, he's played pretty well. It's hard to get a good edge on him. Oh, and Valix missed a key 9-ball right there. Not good at all. But yeah, it's good to see Matt come back and sort of get in the zone, stay focused. He's a good player. I like the way he also gets down on his shot as well. It's very sort of technique based, and yeah, I'm not sure what he was going for there. Interesting. 9-ball's left pretty open, cue ball's left pretty open. You've got options here. You can play it in the side, you can play it in the corner. The last thing you want to do is miss here. If I was Valix, I'd just take that extra second to think, alright, how can I guarantee myself the pot? He hasn't done that, unfortunately. But all that 9-ball's moving to the side and unfortunately missed. Matt's got a very similar out here. And let's hope he can take the frame here. We don't want to be seeing any more thrown frames. Oh, that's no good. Cue ball's actually landed nicely, but Valix needs these points. He needs these points, man. His team's down 20. He can steal another 5 if he manages to get this all in. Oh, missed it once again. I mean, the boys just want to get the ball in. At this rate, a coin flip would probably be better than a 9-ball shootout here, because the cue ball's been landing pretty badly on all these. Here you go. What's he going with? A double bank? Oh, how's that looking? No good. I think it's landed safe again. I think at this point, neither of these guys want to win. They just want to keep going. But happy days. So Valix back at the table. Plays it slow. I think he's got it. Oh, he's missed. He's missed again. Where's that cue ball going? And it's scratched. Is he gonna... Yeah, he's called it a game. Oh, no, he's taking it. He's got a shot. I mean, from the last 6 shots, who knows if Matt's gonna make it. I'm just joking. I'm sure he'll make it. He's good enough to know how to do it. Yeah. Easy dub, easy win. Matt with another 6 points there. Good stuff. So What are we looking at next? I think we've got a game of doubles on the TV table now. It'll be good to get them going.
What's the score?
Score update. So with that win, we're looking at 36-15. And a nice win there. 36-23. Wait, let me just double check how the scores are looking. Okay, I think there was just a mistype there. It's 36-15 thanks to that win there. So happy days for the bathroom gang. Not bad. Not bad. So yeah, we got a doubles game going. It's nice to have the boys on for doubles. It's good to see a snapshot of sort of the team chemistry, how each team is playing. I quite like the chemistry between Yang and Jonny. I don't know, it's quite funny. Johnny's sort of the more loud, active type. Yang's sort of the more quiet type. It's good diversity we've got in the team. They all sort of work together. They all sort of find a way to work together. Now, speaking through our rules once again, we have, obviously it's 3v3. So in your set of doubles and in your set of singles, you're allowed one timeout per set. So the rule, or the unspoken rule, is that you can't talk to your teammates during their frame. So if I'm sitting down, for example, I can't talk to my teammate, give him advice on how to play the shot. You have to call a timeout. Now, the experience is actually quite shared in the doubles in each team. So they might not take their timeouts, but obviously they have the opportunity to, and they might choose to do so in the future. Here we go. So it looks like the boys are really happy to rack the balls. Sorry, I had a mind blank. And we are looking at Valix to break. Valix will be playing with Yang against Justin and Matt. A nice break. He's got 2 on the break. Got a nice shot on the 2 as well. Good angle it will produce, but yeah, it's quite straight, maybe a little bit to the right side. So if you just let the ball sort of glide, it will position perfectly for the 3 if you make it. And he's missed pretty badly, but I mean, it's landed safe. Bit lucked out there from Justin, but he's got somewhat of a shot. He's trying to knock the... I don't know if... I think that was maybe just a pretty standard escape that he was trying to do, but he's just trying to knock the 9 and 2 out of the way of each other. Maybe going for some sort of lucky combo. Justin seems quite happy to take as many combination shots as he can. I've played him today. Very aggressive, ambitious route he chooses. Jonny with a nice pot. Yang positioned pretty much perfectly actually for the 3, and you'd be wanting to play top on these ones just so you can get a nice shot on the 4. Now, I might mention the way we run league is obviously 2 sessions. It's a 4-hour Monday night event. We try and get a season in every term, and we have been since COVID. So obviously our last 8-ball and our last 2 8-ball seasons you've seen have sort of just been a bit scattered, but we've got in there. Matt has played in our last season, and it's good to have him back just for the finals as a sub. Justin and Ricky, Ricky obviously their original teammate, and Gladwin all are appearing for the first time, which is good to see him. Yang and Jonny, more experience, in for their maybe 3rd or 4th season of the league, so it's pretty good to have him here. Having experience with the handicap format sort of helps, I guess. You can take more aggressive shots and learn what works and what doesn't work. Learn how the tables play and how they don't. It's just a matter of practice, yeah. A bit of back and forth we got going from the teams, but nothing dangerous in my opinion as to the way the shot's being played. That 4-ball's quite tricky, so you'd want to either slowly play the right side of the 4 and just let the ball bank, or play it quite hard, full power, and go for the cut. Clearly not enough power there. This is not an easy shot, but you want to try and guess the amount of power that you got on each shot, and I think he failed to do so there. Good control from Valix there. Yang back on the 5. Valix has been setting Yang up, I mean, virtually perfect every shot. It's really nice to see the way he's playing, and yeah, it's good. He's leaving him with some awkward angles there. I think he just wanted to let the cue ball sort of decide itself whether it will position, as opposed to controlling the position a little more. Valix playing the inside angle of the 7. Will draw back, or you can come with top and play a one rail shot. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. You cannot be scratching at this time in the match when there's 3 balls left on the table, especially with Matt and Justin, the 2 better players in the team. You want to be seeing more consistent results. Now, the doubles format we use is Scotch doubles. For those who don't know what Scotch doubles is, it's a format where one person plays a shot, and if they make the ball, their teammate plays a shot. I guess older friends, just casual players, don't really play the Scotch format a lot because they're not, you know, when there's one good player, he'll just sort of take everything. Yeah, no good there from Justin. Rushed it, definitely rushed it. But yeah, I quite like the Scotch format because it gives everyone the opportunity to have a go, at least. And it spices things up a bit. We get to see more team involvement, obviously.
A difficult 8 ball for Yang. I mean, it's center table. But once he makes this pot, I mean, because he's on the left side of the 8 shooting, I definitely shoot in the left corner wall. To the way he's aiming, obviously. You want to just let the ball roll back and stay on the correct side of the 9. If you land on the wrong side of the 9 and you make the 8, it's pretty difficult to come back from it. It's pretty difficult mentally as well to come back from it. The mental game comes into play as well. I don't know. I wouldn't be too keen if I was left with a shot on the wrong side of the 9 here. I'd probably get mad at my teammate. Knowing me, I'm a bit of an emotional player, but enough about me. See how Yang plays this. Just wants to get that aim perfect. Oh, he's got it quite nice. And that's exactly how he should have played it. Valix better not miss here. He's got a golden chance from Yang. Beautiful position. That is a top shot right there. And that's a nice win there. Adding another 5 points on the board for Yang and Valix. The score now, 36-15. Oh, 36-20, is it? My bad. That game was my bad.
Yeah. So we're looking at 36-20. The gap's closing in. Here we go. You can obviously... Nice trick shot there from Lucky. On the TV table. He got a nice trick shot. I don't know, Lucky enjoys his trick shots, yeah.
We got another game of singles here from what I can see.
Let's just double check the score sheet. We've actually gone digital now with the score sheets, just to let you know. It's quite an interesting setup with the way we've gone.
Lucky wrapping the ball is very nice and doing us a favour. But yes, as I was saying, League usually we have sheets that go around and pens to score the sheets, but I don't know, I think we want to try something different. See if it works even better. Just to go digital and just to let the... Because we'll have a lot of addition errors actually when people come. And people forget how the system works, or you win your opponent's handicap. So we've had issues with adding the scores up. That's a nice break from Matt. It's definitely not the cue. It's definitely Matt's breaking, but he screwed himself up there on the 1. And you would definitely be opting for a push out here. That is undoubtedly the case now. You want to make sure that you give your opponent a semi-decent shot. Let's see what Johnny's doing. He hasn't called push out for some reason. Let's see what he's doing. Tries going for a kick. Too ambitious in my opinion. Very ambitious. I would hate to say it, but it's definitely the wrong choice. Gladwin going for a safety here. Again, trying to 3 foul, I think, but definitely not the right time to be doing 3 fouls. Just get the balls off the table, start potting them. They're quite spread out. If the balls are spread out, you just got to start
Going for the pot, and that one ball, all that two ball could have kissed itself in. He's landed it safe. That is a nice, that is a nice little safety he's got there. Sort of a punishment. I'd call that karma. I would 100% call that karma for Gladwin's shot that he played wrong. Match shot here. Obviously, you want to rotate the shot. They're just discussing here how they can bridge above the cue ball here. You have to aim around the left side of the 8 ball here. But if any part of your body or any part of the cue nudges that 8 ball, instant foul obviously. So having someone watch the shot is... There we go, and that's a foul unfortunately. There's the foul. Bit of discrepancy going around, but there's a foul coming. Very difficult shot to bridge for. I would try and get in a bit closer onto the shot and try and play it as good as I could. They're eyeing the 1-9. This is the last thing you should be doing on the TV table, in my opinion. I would not go for this shot, but hey, it's 9-ball league, anything goes. If we make this, we'll be making CueSoc history. Not today. We are not making CueSoc history today. It's landed safe though, it's landed safe. I mean, the kicking angle's a lot easier than this one here, but potential 2 foul could come from this. We have a rule in CueSoc, 3 consecutive fouls means you lose the frame in 9-ball. It speeds things up a little bit, it adds that sort of bit of, dynamic to the frame, to the match, to the way we run 9-ball as well. And also, if you notice, another CueSoc thing that we do is rack the 2-ball down the end of the rack, just to avoid the pattern rack. And this is now a case where you'd actually play the 1-9, because you can't pot the 1 without potting the 9, right? I mean, it's a shot you'd have to go for. The 9 is slightly pushed up above the cushion. The 1, however, is not. Oh, that 1 ball has kissed in quite nicely. It's a nice fluke there we've got going. I mean, keen to see a lot more flukes here. Keen to see what's going on. Jonny, an interesting player as well, with the way he chooses his shots. Again, maybe wouldn't have gone for that, but not many options he had anyway. Matt doesn't really have a choice here. Gladwin's eyeing a combo. I mean, for him, every shot's just a combo or a safety. I mean, just go for the pot. Just try and take straight pots. Try and make your life easy. I would just take the outside angle on the 2, and I'm pretty sure that 2 should go in the corner. I would definitely not go for a 2-ball anywhere else. I don't know what he's aiming for, where he's going. That 9-ball's now pretty open. I think the frame should just run ball to ball. You shouldn't be making it more complicated than it already is. Valix is happy to take whatever shot he gets. He's oh, that's good. That's good. That's pretty good. That's class right there. Sort of let the side spin take its journey around the table, but yeah, oh, good again, good again. I mean, the 4-ball slightly blocked, so not much movement there from the cue ball. I would have liked to see a lot more movement there, but you'd have to now, if that 4-ball doesn't go from the angle I'm sitting, I actually can't see if that 4-ball goes. But you definitely have to try and cheat that 4-ball in off the 6 or combo it with the 5, and that's the way you'd go. Quite nice. Got a nice open shot there on the 4. You don't want to play this too fast, just so you can set yourself up nicely for that green 6 ball. He's missed. He's completely missed. He's off by about 2 balls length. No good there at all. I'm not impressed, unfortunately. Gladwin with a nice semi-open 4. I think if you just slow roll it, even if you can't make the pot, if you can't see the pot, you just want to hang that 4-ball at the corner of the pocket. Yeah, just like that. I mean, that's not a bad idea, because you'll have to force your opponent to play rail first if you manage to trap the cue ball behind the 7. Pretty good there, pretty good. Plays it out nicely, but yeah, speed's wrong and a scratch. Matt and Gladwin rotating, trying to help each other position, but it's difficult. It's difficult. Everything's spread out across the table. You want to play it smart here. You'd want to play on the left side of the 6 instead of the right, the way he's doing it, and play top and come out for the 7. I don't know what he's done there. That's a pretty bad decision to make. He wants to bank now. I'm not sure. Well, I mean, he's not really left with an option. I'd reverse bank it here because it's a lot smaller of an angle. You'd have to go quite slow. Yeah, good speed, but you definitely don't want to be leaving your opponent with banks like that. The pockets here are quite big, so very forgiving bank right there. Got a nice shot here on the 8 as well with the same sort of bank. He's messed it up. He's let the ball come out. Is that 8 ball open? I think so. Not sure what the boys will do here, but we'll see. Their decision making's been pretty interesting, to say the least, and to see how they'll play the shots. Puzzling. I mean, it's good. It's good. He cheated it, but that 9 is not good. He'll have to reverse bank it, similar to the way Gladwin did earlier. Definitely can't play too much speed. I mean, the rails here are quite unpredictable, so you just got to sort of hope for the best with the way you're going. I think he's playing the outside rail. Oh, that 9 ball's moving. That 9 ball's moving. I hope Gladwin didn't block it there, but yeah, that 9 ball landed quite nicely, and I don't know if it cuts. It's quite hard. Yeah, not sure what he's doing there. He's just left an open shot there. Big sellout there. Pretty big sellout. I would have thought about that one a bit more. Just have to play. You've got to be careful here. I would go for playing on the right side of the 9 and playing in the corner on the left side. Left as opposed to the way he's shooting. That's a nice shot. That's a beautiful shot. That's a lovely shot. Oh, where's the cue ball going? Oh, look where it landed. Look where it landed. Look where it landed. Might disrupt the Nice shot. Nice way to end the frame. Bit of excitement. Another nice doubles win there from the boys. Valix is good with his putting. I mean, he practices a lot. He comes here a lot. He knows how the table works. I'm pretty sure he works it either here or at the bar. I'm not 100% sure. All right. We're on to our double points now, are we? We'll just take a look and see what games are left. Give it a second. So we've got Justin and Gladwin playing on a different table, and I think we'll do Matt versus Valix. Yeah, so we can do our double points now. Yep, so we've got Matt versus Valix. Just had to clarify with the players. Nice win on the lag there. Lockie again being a true gentleman, racking the balls up. And we'll have our doubles on the opposite table. Quick score update, it's 36-25. Difference of 11 now. These last 3 singles are all double points. Happy days, double points. Now you have to remember double points can really make or break whoever wins. Matt with a nice break. 2 balls in. That 6 ball slowly edging towards the opposite corner, the 8 blocking it. I'd like to see how this frame's going to progress now. Either that 6 ball will get knocked out by an unlucky roll, or someone will get stuck. I mean, Matt's got a bank here. Completely missed it, misjudged it. You want to make sure that you're shooting on the correct side of the 1 so that you don't double kiss. Now, double kiss is when the cue ball hits the object ball bounces back from the rail and hits the cue ball, so it obviously completely messes up the shot you're going with. I don't see too many intentional double kisses at all. It's usually an error that it comes from. The 1's quite open, just a matter of going the balls in order here. 1 to 2 looks pretty standard. I mean, you might actually get a breakout on the 7-9, which is pretty good. There we go, and it's a nice breakout. It's a nice breakout and a nice little fluke on the 3. Opens things up for the 2, but again, that 6 ball is looking quite nasty. Trapped behind the 8, so let's see how Matt positions for this. You definitely want to try making your way up to the other side of the table. Beautiful. Oh, he's made it worse. Definitely not what he wanted, but a good effort. A good go that he gave it. I mean, that's not an easy shot to play, especially on these tables, the way they roll, it's just hard to know. Definitely played it with the correct spin. I think the pace as well, pretty good. Now, Matt's going to be playing a lot of right spin here to try and edge that 6 ball into the 8, but unfortunately he has missed the edge of the 6, hit the 8 with the cue ball. Obviously a foul for not hitting the balls in the correct order. Valix now with an open table, and I mean, for double points, you want to be trying your best to get that crucial ball at the right time. Now, right now we're in quite a crucial stage of the rack. It doesn't look like there's any combos, any flukes, unless it's off a bad shot. A double kiss there on the bank, not good. The wrong time to make the mistake, but definitely a very safe 7 there, so that's good to see. Matt coming back to the table, playing center ball here once again, just trying to, I think he's just going to try and bank it down the other way of the table, and yeah, the long rail bank's always very hard. Hasn't got it right, and yeah, I don't blame him, obviously, it's tough. He didn't have much of a gap there either. The 7 was like semi-glued to the rail. The cue ball was pretty much open for a shot, so quite difficult. Valix opting to take the corner, maybe we'll go for the side as well. Either way, I think you're positioned for the 8, but unfortunately he's missed it. Played it at the wrong speed as well. You want to be landing on the side with more space for the 8 after shooting the 7, so completely missed. I mean, a bit shocking there from Matt. I've seen him play a lot better than that. Quite an open shot though for Valix on the 7. If he can play draw his way back for the 8, stunned it, that works. I mean, you're not giving yourself much room, but we could be looking at quite a quick frame here if Valix can clean these 2 up. He's just made it quite difficult for himself. We'll have to play 2 long shots here because he's playing top, so it's difficult for him to come back. He's missed, unfortunately. Not looking great, but that 8 ball's in a nice position. It'll have to be a very slow paced full shot in the side pocket, otherwise you'll have to bank it into the other side. There's obviously the 8-9 combo, but please, I hope no one suggested that shot. that's not a good idea at all. Yep, not sure what Matt was going for there. Maybe a 2-way of some sort, a safety. Another double kiss from Valix. Really sloppy work now in this frame. No one's really been potting. I think these 2 are just happy to have a hit. Sometimes that's what it's about. You just want to come here, have a hit, go home, enjoy your day. Say that you made the CueSoc 9-ball league finals. Oh, that cue ball's rolling in the wrong direction, but manages to avoid the scratch from an unlucky roll there. Does Valix have the out here? If he just plays it center ball, it will pop out of the rail. And he's missed. Oh, starting to have a little bit of a drought here. Players aren't seeming to pot. I think they're trying, but it's just not working well. I mean, Matt should surely end the drought here. Quite a long bridge that he's got here going. He's played top on it, controlled top. I would have played draw and come back on it. But, I mean, either way, as long as you're just setting yourself up for that 9. He's got 2 options. He can play it the forward way or the reverse way. He's played it the reverse, and he's nailed it. A nice shot to end the frame, but just very sloppy throughout. Matt taking 12 points there. 48 to 25. You can see that double points really accelerates the way the matches go. Matt doing a great job here to help out his team. Honestly, that's fantastic. Lockie's back. We've got a bit of action from Lockie and Ari. 2 of my favourite players in CueSoc, actually, I have to say. If you had to give me 2 players who define the current generation of CueSoc, or maybe if you give me 5, I'd pick Lockie and Ari straight away. They're my first 2 picks. If I had to make a team of 4 people currently in CueSoc, current CueSoc generation, the older sort of group, that, you know, that if it had to be 4 players I had to pick to save my life in order to win a 4v4, then I'm 100% going with Lockie and Ari. I mean, they're great. We've got a doubles comp coming off soon, hopefully. I want to see them in the final, or I want to see them in the semis at least. They're fantastic to watch. Their dynamic is just great. I mean, they're both fast. They both play a lot with each other. They both love to race. each other, and we've got a pretty good culture when it comes to racing. We haven't been updating the leaderboard too much, but I'd like to see a bit more play on it. Alright, I think we're looking at some more double points here. Is that right? We've got a lag to break. We've got Gladwin versus Jonny. Interesting matchup. Both the boys in the white shirts, taking it on. Both got a bit of designer on today, so keen to see how it goes. Jonny, the favourite to win. And let's hope we can see just a good contest at least. Yep, nice lag there from Jonny, so he's landed obviously closer to the shorter rail. For those who don't know what a lag is, it's just the way we determine the break. And for these double point matches, it's quite difficult to land shots. Another score update we've got here. So it looks like Matt has lost against Jonny in an earlier frame that I've missed out on, bringing the score to 48 to 30 from 48 to 25. Lockie being a very nice man, racking the balls up once again. Jonny to break. He's not breaking from the end cushion here. Managed to get good power on it though. Sinks that 5 ball as well, that's good. And is got options. Does he? No, not quite actually. That 2 ball might be slightly blocked. So if I was Jonny here, I mean the last time he opted for a push out, he should have, yeah, he's called push now, but he should have done that on the last one that we had him on the TV table for. Playing a push out here, he probably will just trap the cue ball behind the 8. And yeah, Gladwin's given it back, or has he? I don't know. I think it's quite a hard angle. The ambitious player would take the shot. Gladwin's playing on the defense, leaving Jonny for a nice rail shot here. It's not hard. I mean, if you think it through, it's not hard. Just because that 8 ball's next to the cue ball there, it really doesn't make a difference with the shot difficulty. That cue ball can also come up quite nicely from the 9 as well. Had he made the shot, it would have been a different story. The 2 ball tied on the magic rack a little bit. He's got good distance now. The last thing you'd want to be doing here is moving that 9 ball. You just want to get that 2 ball in. I wouldn't consider at all going for a carom onto the 9. The more ambitious players would try and do that. I think that's what Gladwin has tried to do. A pretty low effort shot there. Not bad otherwise. Left it quite nice on the 2 ball. Well, as per what the opponent is thinking. And yeah, tied it up, but got a nice cut. Everything's now a little bit more open, so coming around for the 3 is actually just natural angle you want to play on it. If you just play the natural angle, it should sort yourself out. And he's completely missed it, but has he fluked the 7? He has. And it's landed pretty well for the 2. So another fluke there. Nothing special, to be honest, they happen. And it obviously gives everyone sort of a chance in 9 ball, especially when it's handicapped as well. Because of there being so many flukes, it changes the game, changes the dynamic. Now, the momentum of the frame has now shifted to Gladwin. Jonny hasn't had much or too much table time now. Gladwin's thinking of where to land the cue ball. It's difficult. You want to try and play in and out, come down behind that 9 ball. And yeah, he's had a go at it, but unfortunately he's scratched. Now, he's scratched, yeah. Pretty big scratch there. An open table for Jonny. He better not take that 4-9 combo. From what I've seen today, it seems that everyone wants to just take 4-9 combos, 3-9 combos, 6-9 combos, anything that ends with a 9 combo, because they want that easy win there. Are having difficulty sort of struggling with the pressure. Looks like the ball's stuck in the pocket. We're all good. We're out. And Jonny is back. Just want to play that 4 ball pretty much straight down the rail. And then I would go for a 6-8 combo there. I would take the, depending on whether you're right-handed or left-handed, I'll take the one that's obviously more comfortable. Then go for that 6-8 combo. It's pretty standard. I mean, not easy, but you just want to land in the right spot and you should be okay. Yeah, he's landed it pretty well actually, and it's a nice pot. Oh yeah, might have to go for a carom here onto the 8 as sort of a backup for playing the 6. Rolled it a bit too far there actually on second thought. Once you get that ball in here, it should be game over hopefully, but unfortunately he's missed. 6 ball now, tied up behind 9, or not quite, not quite. And while they're playing the shot here, I'd just like to thank our sponsors, our 2 favourite sponsors we've had for many years now. CueSoc's coming on its 12-year anniversary, just past its 12-year anniversary. Very nice shot there from Glad actually. And yeah, I'm really happy to say that ARC has done a fantastic job sponsoring us, giving us the funding and the, you know, all the help that we can give necessary. So obviously our roundhouse comps have been going strong. Every Wednesday my events team has been all over it, so it's really, really good to see them there. Bit of a different thing that we do, and I think I've discussed it briefly in our other videos. So yeah, thank you to ARC, thank you to the staff at ARC, thank you to Cynthia as well for helping us run Roundhouse. She's great. Ooh, bad time to scratch. Very, very bad time to scratch. And completely missed the pot there too, so unfortunate. Gladwin's not too happy with that. Jonny at the table. Renee cleaning the cue ball for Jonny. And our other sponsor, obviously, City Heroes. Can't go wrong with City Heroes. They have been doing a fantastic job helping out our events, helping out with organising our events as well, and giving us the tables, giving us the time. And yeah, I mean, you might think, oh, they're just tables, but they're not just tables. It's a matter of them providing the space, the luxury for us to run our events. Jonny's missed an easy 9. Well, not too easy, but I mean, it looks safe from this angle. The cut is very, very difficult. I think the cut's impossible. It's more than 90 degrees. Either that or it's just on high 80s, 90 degree cut. So you have to play lots of left. I'd be trying to just play it safe here. Yeah, just tie the cue ball to the rail, but you don't want to double kiss like that. You should have played it a little softer there. That's okay. Jonny doesn't have too much of a chance. We'll need to play a bit of inside spin here to push himself out from the shot. And I mean, he's played it into the rail and definitely sold out here for Gladwin. I mean, Jonny did have the better set of shots, but Gladwin will take the frame here. An easy shot there to win the match. So yeah, I think that's game. That's GG. Congrats on Bathroom Gang winning. We've still got 1 game of doubles left. The score now is 60-30. And yeah, happy days. Good job on the good job on the Bathroom Gang for winning. You seem pretty happy. We've got 1 more. You want to play your last game, Justin? He's keen to end the season with a bang. And yeah, congrats. I mean, it would have been nice to see the team at the bottom of the ladder come and win, which just goes to show that really anything can happen on finals day. But we'll grab this last match on camera. We're just coming on an hour now. Quite a quick sort of set of games. I mean, everything's gone quite quickly if you ignore that little break we had in the middle, but it's really good. A nice lag there from Yang, and he's got the break obviously. Let's see how he goes. So yeah, thank you again to our sponsors, obviously City Heroes and ARC. We are very grateful to have you. Let's focus on this last frame. We've got Yang using the pattern rack, using the template rack, whatever you want to call it. There are small divots in each increment where the ball should go. And Yang to rack the 2 at the end, make that diamond shape and get going. Let's see where he breaks from. I don't think we've seen Yang break today. If we have, my apologies. I am a little tired. Got a good shot here. Sorry, I'm commentating on the other table. Yang's using quite a nice brand of chalk there as well. A lot of people have sort of like these value sort of chalks that... Sorry, yeah, little interruption there. A lot of people tend to spend a lot of money on chalk, I've noticed, so try and invest in some good chalk. Ooh, interesting kiss there on the cue ball. Very interesting. But yeah, good power on the break. Maybe a bit more would have been good, but the rack is extremely spread out. Now, what's to say, the now that these boys have already won, they might end up running this rack with a 1-9 combo. I mean, let's see. A 2-9 combo, and a lot of combos available. I think Yang's pretty happy to take this shot here. Nice pot, very nice pot. That's beautiful. But he's missed. Yeah, I thought he had the shot there. Yeah, what I was saying about chalks earlier, a lot of people have started to use the more clay chalk, the Kamui brand, more dense coarse chalk. And there you go, there's that combo. But where's the cue ball going? Landed it fine. There we go. Good game, good game. Good to see the boys having fun. And we've ended with a loss, or I should say a win actually, and all the double points for the boys. 72-30, more than double. And you can see it's obviously 12-12-12, 36. Half their points have just come from 3 games. Pretty balanced otherwise overall. And a really nice sort of end we've had to the season there. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. We're all happy to be here. We're all doing well. We've got some prizes coming soon. And yeah, very nice to be here. Just coming on an hour. It was an interesting set to commentate. I mean, I've commentated almost everything on this channel. Last thing I'd expect is a 9-ball final of this caliber. Very different sort of play style we've got going, but these handicapped events are always a lot of fun to commentate. Thank you all again, and look forward to seeing you in our next video.